Ah, Shirley, these folks in Chaska really know how to celebrate, don't they? Here, we get out of our car here. Beautiful machine this is. My lady, you must...
Thank you.
Isn't it an elegant feeling to be dressed this way?
It is elegant, you know, but Bill, as we drove up to Chaska, it kind of reminded me of my own hometown of Wilmer.
I bet it did.
It's very, very similar, the bandstand and the atmosphere.
Shirley, here's Pat McGarvey. I'm going to go and find the bandmaster.
Okay, Bill, good luck. Hello, Pat McGarvey, the city administrator of Chaska, right?
Right.
What does that duty entail?
That duty entails carrying out the policy and the day-to-day administration of the city as the council lays it down.
You know, Pat, as I just said to Bill, this community very, very much reminds me of my hometown of Wilmer with the bandstand and all. But Wilmer, being 100 miles from the Twin Cities, is not as unique as Chaska. You are a suburb of the Twin Cities, and yet you have the old-time atmosphere. Do you particularly like this sort of atmosphere?
Yes, I do. You have the closeness and friendliness of a small town, and yet you're not too far from the conveniences and services of a large metropolitan area where, like you say, if you're 100 miles out, it takes you a little while longer to enjoy these.
What does the typical Chaska resident do to celebrate on holidays?
Well, I think they go to the parks or the lakes and have a picnic and on the 4th of July, for example, they have a fireworks display in the evening of the 4th and just have a good time with the family and friends.
And a band, of course, and everybody gathers around, and that's exactly what we're going to do now. Bill has gone to find the bandmaster, so I think we'll find out if he has made it. Pat McGarvey, thank you, and we'll be touring around the bandstand area here at Chaska.
Thank you.
You know, I guess no band plays with more vigor or more determination than a community band, and Barry Fox is the director of the Chaska Community Band. How many members, Barry?
Well, we have about 50 members. Some of the members are students and some are college grads, and we have some adults, so we're happy to have the mixture.
You have to put together kind of a special group of selections for an occasion like this?
Oh, sure. We try to do patriotic things, Dixie, Yankee Doodle, Battle Hymn of the Republic.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, the typical 4th of July fare.
You know, you're very fortunate in Chaska to have this kind of a surrounding because it's very typical of the background of our country.
We enjoy it very much. It's a quaint scene. It's very nice to have the entire community that can gather in the park and hear a concert.
And it's great to have a community turn out the way the folks of Chaska do, too. And I see Shirley over there has probably got the youngest celebrator of the whole gang. Isn't that true, Shirley?
Yes, Bill, and I have even found one of the oldest cradles probably in the state of Minnesota, but the baby who is 5 months old is Rebecca King, and her mother is Maria King, right? Where did you get the clothes?
The clothes were given to me by Harriet Pinkham, one of the ladies who's been donating a lot of things for our home that we've been restoring.
Now, you don't dress this way every day.
Not if I can help it.
How about the little baby? She has a dress on like this, the little stockings, and look at the little shoes, the little button shoes. I recognize one thing that isn't old, and that's the Pampers.
Right, we wouldn't go backwards on that for anything.
But she is about the happiest little baby, and maybe it's because all of these darling children are gathered around, and we had a little boy who was wearing a flag across the front of him. What happened to him? All of these children are dressed in very, very cute little clothes, old-fashioned and just typical Chaska. But you know now, Maria, Bill has found, now that we've found one of the youngest, he's found one of the oldest residents of Chaska. Bill?
Yeah, Shirley, they call him Pashke from Chashki.
That's
Chaska.
right. That's right. And let me just quick tell you the story. How the immigrant young people like myself, I was 10 years old in 1902, the firemen would get 4 anvils, and then they'd put powder in those anvils. And then they'd put a place card over the anvil. They'd set another anvil on top of that. And then the man would be with a poker from here till over there, and they'd have that red hot, and then he would put that on the anvil. You understand?
Yeah.
And then boom, that was the solution of the whole thing, you understand? And that opened the 4th of July.
How about
Is that a story by Shasky?
That's the way it really
That's
happened in
about
Chaska in
And if you
1902.
come back again, we'll give you another one.
Okay.
Thank you, Will.
Oscar,
Yeah.
thank you. We got to run now, though, Shirley. We better head over to our transportation here again. It's been quite a celebration, and it will continue, I know. And let's invite all of the folks to attend the celebrations in their community because it's really a great time and a fine time to celebrate. We hope that you have a pleasant 4th of July. Enjoy it. Shirley and I will be back again tomorrow, and we hope that you will be too.
Bye.